Good evening. Welcome back to the kitchen. I'm so glad y'all came by. It's cool in here. It's about 100 degrees outside, so stay in here and get your glass of tea and watch me do something that you've seen me do before, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to revisit my very first video, tomato pie, but today I'm going to make tomato pie tartlets in these little bitty pans. So each person will have their little individual tomato pie. And I'm going to bring you over to the counter where I'm rolling out the dough to make the crust. And then we'll come back here and y'all can see me load it up and I'll tell you what to do all over again. What I've done is I've taken one of the Pillsbury pre-made pie crust that comes in the red box. I've showed y'all that before. And I've just rolled it out thinner and bigger. And this is what I do if I'm using a regular pie pan for my tomato pie. And I really prefer the pie crust over the puff pastry. But that's what I used in the first one because I was just trying it. I never had tried it like that before. That I really prefer a pie crust. And what I'm going to do, I've already got some done. I'm going to lay my little tart pan down. And I'm just going to cut it bigger than the pan where I'll have some to put back up over it like I do when I get it all finished. So you just want to put it down in your little pan or a big pan if you're using a regular pan. You want to leave it just raggedy like this, okay? Maybe I'll scoot it over just a little bit. But you want raggedy edges hanging over because you're going to fill it with your goodie, and then you're going to pull that back up over it, and it's going to make it, give it the look that you want. So there's that one. Just going to cut around. Save those pieces because you can make another little crust. And you want to use your knuckle to push it up in there so you won't poke a hole in it with your fingernails. Ask me how I know about all that. Okay, I'm going to finish making my little tarts and we'll fill as many as I have the stuff to make them. And we will have individual little tomato pies. And I'll bring you back to the butcher block and we'll watch the filling situation going on. Okay, I've already started doing some of them. And I'm just going to flour the tomatoes, and do not skip this part. This helps absorb the remaining liquid that's in there and it keeps it from being so soggy. It really makes a difference. I forgot this one time and I was very sorry that I forgot it. And the next thing you want to do is layer in a little bit of green onion in each one. Little of your crisp bacon. And you could even make these like in a muffin tin and just have little bitty individual tomato pies to put on a plate, maybe with a salad and whatever you were going to serve with it. Let me get some onions and bacon in that one. Okay, let me get some, I'm going to probably do mozzarella just a little bit in there, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I've got every one of them loaded up. I did one more layer, and they've got the tomatoes, the onions and the bacon, a little bit of mozzarella, tomatoes, onions and bacon. Now I'm going to put the meringue on the top. Mirror it around. You want it just like if you were putting egg whites on a pie. And then you're going to bring these edges up over the top. Just raggedy, doesn't have to be pretty. It's a tart. Well, it's a tartlet. Okay, and there you have it. Okay, I'm going to continue to put the meringue on. And we'll put them in the oven at 350 for about, the big one takes about 40-45 minutes. I think these will cook quicker. I don't know the time because I haven't done it in a tart before. I just thought I would do that, and that way everybody will get the same size piece and there won't be much fussing. And see, this one doesn't have a whole lot to bring over the edges. Okay, y'all, I have a little system going. These two ovals that are down here together have the peppers in them. The one in the middle of these others is plain, just like they are. Well, I mixed it up because I put peppers on the top. Okay, those are all plain, and these are the ones with the sweet onion jam and the hatch peppers in them. Gonna be yummy. I'm fixing to get it in the oven. Whew, and it's gonna be good. I'll bring it back in a minute and show it to you. Make you wish you had some. Get busy and make you some. Okay, y'all, here's one plated up on a salad. Doesn't that look pretty? I love making the little individual tarts. And then I'll show you the plate with the rest of them on it. Well, all but one or two. They wouldn't all fit. Don't they look wonderful? I'm fixing to cut into one and show y'all what it looks like. And it's very pretty. I like making them in the little bitty pans. And see what I was talking about, how you bring that crust back up, and none of them look the same because you don't have exactly the same amount of crust coming up. But see, the cheese meringue browns, oh, it's yummy. Okay, just a minute and I'll be back and cut. Guys, I cut this in half. I wanted you to see the inside if you can. See, it has the tomatoes and stuff in it. This is mine. This is the one with the hatch peppers and the sliced onion jam in it. Can you see? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna taste. It's falling apart on me. Uh-oh. Now I'm just going to tell you, those picky eaters don't know what they're missing, not having that sweet jam and hatch peppers in their tomato pie. That's wonderful. And I like to serve it with a little salad. It gives you a little bit of crunch when you get a bite of the tomato pie. You can serve it however you want to, of course. This is absolutely delicious, and it's always good. Whether you make it in a 9-inch pan or whether you make it into tarts like this. But remember to roll your crust out. It's pretty good bit bigger, as much as you can, than your pan. And so you'll have to fold back up on it like the tart. I will get my recipe out and snap a picture of it for you to have here at the end. And like I said, I just divided it among the little tartlets instead of doing it in a big pan. I hope y'all try this if you hadn't already. You've had a long time since that first one. Y'all, my first video was April 26th or 7th, I think. And God has really blessed my channel. It's growing, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing so much. I hope y'all keep watching. Share it with your friends and family, and ask them to subscribe. And also to watch. I need watch hours because YouTube keeps up with how much watch minutes you have and everything. And I just want to be one of their good ones. Take care of yourself. Have a blessed evening. Have a good time around the dinner table. Have a good supper. Put all that away. Wash the dishes. Get a game out, a board game. And play with your family. Don't do something that the internet is involved in. Play some just old-fashioned board games. Don't play Monopoly because you won't be through in time to come back tomorrow. The Lord bless y'all and keep you. And I've got something wonderful planned for tomorrow. So see you back right here.